You don't have to fix everything today. You might wake up feeling that pull, that urgency to make things right, solve every problem, catch up on everything you've been avoiding. It's heavy, isn't it? That weight on your chest before you've even had a sip of water. That mental checklist running before your feet touch the floor. And still nothing feels done. Nothing feels enough. But maybe today doesn't need to be about fixing. Maybe it's about noticing. Noticing the way your body feels when you breathe without rushing. Noticing that thought, the one that tells you you're falling behind, and gently reminding it that you're human. Not a machine, not a robot. Not here to achieve constant perfection. You've spent so much time trying to keep everything together. Maybe it's time to ask, what if it's okay to fall apart a little? To let some things be unresolved, unfinished, untouched, without it meaning that you're failing? Healing doesn't ask you to move fast. It asks you to move honestly. You don't have to clean the whole house today. Maybe just the corner where you sit the most. Maybe just the cup in the sink. You don't have to eat perfectly. Maybe just drink a little water. Maybe just eat something warm. Something that feels like care, even if it came from a box. You don't have to respond to every message. Maybe just the one that feels safe. Maybe just the one to yourself. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is pause. Step outside. Feel the air. Even if it's too hot, too cold, too still, it's real. It's here. And so are you. There's a version of you that's been working so hard to be okay, to hold it all together. That version deserves rest, deserves gentleness, not more pressure, not more expectations disguised as self-improvement. Maybe today isn't about becoming someone better. Maybe today is about remembering that even as you are still whole. You don't have to meditate for an hour. Maybe just sit down and close your eyes for 10 seconds. Maybe put your hand over your heart and say, I'm trying. I'm here. I'm enough, even now. Your nervous system doesn't need more information. It needs less input, less judgment, less urgency. It needs safety, slowness, kindness. And those things don't come from pushing through. They come from stopping. From softening. It's okay to feel tired, even if you slept. Even if nothing huge happened today. Tired doesn't always come from action. Sometimes it comes from carrying invisible things. Worries, thoughts, fears, memories. You carry more than anyone can see. So you don't have to explain your exhaustion. You don't have to prove your effort. You don't have to justify your need to slow down. It's enough that you feel it, that you're noticing it, that you're honoring it in quiet ways. Breathe in slowly. Let your shoulders fall away from your ears. Notice how long they've been clenched. Notice how many times your mind jumped ahead before you could finish this sentence. You are allowed to take today slowly. You are allowed to have a gentle day, even if the world feels loud. You're allowed to step back from the noise and come home to yourself. A self that isn't measured by productivity. The self that exists even when nothing is accomplished. You don't have to rewrite your whole story today. Maybe just one sentence. Maybe just say, I'm allowed to take a break. Maybe say, I can start again tomorrow. Or maybe just sit in the silence and let your body say what your words cannot. There is no prize for being the most burnt out. No medal for ignoring your needs. No finish line for racing through your own healing. You get to slow down. You get to grieve what's heavy. You get to celebrate small things, like brushing your hair, like drinking tea, like making your bed, like reaching out, like choosing not to respond, like crying, like laughing, even if it's brief. There's a world inside of you, a quiet one, that doesn't care how productive you are. It cares how connected you feel, how safe, how honest, how kind you are to yourself when no one else is watching. You don't have to fix your thoughts, just notice them. Watch them pass like clouds. Some days they're heavy. Some days they're light. But they are not you. They are not permanent. And they are not a problem to solve. You don't have to fix your relationships today. You don't have to have all the right words. Sometimes the most healing thing is silence, is space, is letting things be messy for a while. We're all just learning how to speak without fear, how to love without control, how to exist without masks. You don't have to know your next step. You don't need a 5-year plan. Maybe your next step is brushing your teeth, drinking water, standing outside for a minute, writing a single sentence in your journal. Let that be enough. Let enough be small, if it's honest. This life doesn't ask for perfect. It asks for presence, It asks for patience when you have none. Grace when you feel ashamed. Trust when you're scared. And all of those things start from inside you, not from what you do, but from what you believe about yourself. Believe this. You are allowed to heal slowly. You are allowed to rest without guilt. You are allowed to still be lovable. Even if you are not okay right now, you don't have to fix everything today. You never did. Maybe the most radical thing you can do is let that be true. Let yourself be unfinished. Let yourself be unsure. Let yourself be exactly as you are, and still deserving of peace. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are already enough. Today. Even now. So take a breath. Sit with it. Let it be messy. Let it be real. And let today be what it is. Not a problem to solve, but a moment to live.